Hi there, and thank you so much for watching. Today is Saturday, February 5th, and I am here to do a status update in general. Where I am in the month. It's been a busy month so far, and it's only the 5th, so that's been fun. And I'll start with the numbers because that helps everything be a little bit more clear. So for groceries so far in the first week, I've spent $87. More on that later. Gifts, I spent $16 at the dollar store. Home care was $300 on the lawn that I'm paying down in installments. Miscellaneous, the ticket that I got was $180, and I paid that. Personal care was $120. I kind of had set aside a little bit more to do, because this is February, for like personal sort of maintenance and upkeep. Gas was $40. It's super cheap now. I think it was $1.45 a gallon here in New Jersey, which is one of the only, great things about living here. Super high cost of living, super cheap gas, so that was good. But I've just been driving more, so I've been using more gas. Transportation was $600. I paid the car insurance, and utilities were $300. So on the grocery side, it's been a trying week. I was doing an event for the youth at my church, and we were making cookies, and I thought it would be cheaper, which it would be, to make the dough from scratch and then have that ready for them so they could just sort of cut it up and then put them on the sheets and make them, which is what we ended up doing. And the only time I had to make the dough was the day before the event, so it was Thursday night. It's about 11 o'clock. I had just gotten home, and I had planned to make about 8 batches. And my goal was to not taste any of it because I'm a sugar addict, and if I have a little bit of sugar, I go crazy and I just need to eat more. So I was not going to eat any of it. I got about 5 batches in, and I'm like, well, let me just try it to make sure it's okay. Thank goodness I did, because in my tired state, I had confused the teaspoon with the tablespoon. So I ended up adding in a tablespoon of baking soda instead of a teaspoon of baking soda, which is such a rookie mistake, but I made it. So by this time it's like 2 in the morning. I need cookie dough. So I ended up the next morning going to the supermarket and just buying ready-made cookie dough. So that was an extra $30 that I hadn't planned to spend. And of course, that morning I wake up and there's snow on the ground. I'm like, okay, it's snowing. Of course it is, because I have somewhere to be and it's like early and I need to get stuff done. So that was really trying. Thank goodness the event went well. There were only about maybe 12 kids, 10, 12 kids, but it was so much fun, and I feel so blessed and happy to be able to do that. It's just a lot of work and a lot of energy and planning. Yeah, so I try to do it about once a month. I've been working with them since May. And it's great because they're great kids, and it's just, it's fun to be able to do. It's a lot. And this week it kind of all hit the fan. So it's Saturday morning. I'm kind of in recovery mode. I'm still kind of in my like lounge homeware. And it's 1 o'clock. So this is probably going to be a lay low day. But I'm making this video to, again, stay accountable and keep my numbers in view, because there's a temptation to want to buy my way out of this feeling, and you can't do that. Or you can try, but it doesn't work. So this is really, again, one of those chances that I have to practice contentment in many forms. So I had, because that's sort of the life side. The work side is also stressful because this is just, there's a lot going on, and we're looking for funding for a program that I'm part of in the company, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So we're all sort of looking for different positions within the company. And God is faithful through that, but it's just really stressful, and we're trying to pull projects together. But I'm so blessed to be working, because over last year when I wasn't, I really was reminded how much I enjoy going to work. And that's like the best part of my day during the week, is driving to work, because there's a long highway and it overlooks the Hudson River. So the Hudson River is kind of on my left, and I can see the sun rising, and it's beautiful. So that's a moment when I'm like, oh, that's contentment right there. So something to do, something to hope for, something to love, work to do. And those are the elements of a good life. It's something to love, something to look forward to, something to hope for, and work to do. So these are things that I'm trying to keep in view, with the numbers sort of reflecting how well I'm doing that. So amidst all the setbacks, trying to stay on target on purpose. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't and you'd like to, please subscribe. Would love to have you along for the journey. Thanks again. Bye.